I said, it's either a yes or a no. I mean, these are my exact words. I'm like, are you interested in buying this property or are you not interested?
Is there a way to really, at some level, in some part of the process, can you really be successful in real estate without getting on the phone?
No. I mean, I truly believe that, and just, to back up to when I first started, I think one of the reasons why a lot of people connected with me as far as our actual customers was because I answered my phone. That was the number one thing that everyone said. They're like, well, Sean always answers his phone. I do. I answer it in the bathroom,
The guy, do your best business on the throne, right?
It's funny because it's usually I'm at the urinal and, I'm holding it with one, and I'm like, I hope my phone doesn't fall in the toilet, or fall in the urinal, but that has not happened yet. But
that's a story for another day.
Back to your question. Yeah, you've got to be on the phone. You have to be on the phone with everyone. Funny that you mentioned that because, even agent to agent, I think it's important to be on the phone. I know we have text and email, and I don't think anyone reads their emails anymore, and that's okay. Text is another good way to get the person. But I mean, if you truly want an answer, or I don't think you can really, especially if you're first connecting with someone.
It helps develop the connection.
It does. I mean, I don't know if it's, maybe other people can do this too, but I can almost tell what type of person they are.
Yes.
As soon as just by the tone of their voice, just the first couple words, I know where the conversation's going to go.
Well, it's the difference between I mean, when I hear somebody's, I always say you can see a picture of somebody and you can see words about that person, but until you hear their voice, see their face, see their mannerisms, all that kind of thing, it makes a huge difference. I guess you come off kind of trustworthy and like you're a nice guy.
Yeah, and it just all depends. So just for example, I was listing a property and there were some potential buyers that I didn't know, but I knew of them. I never met them before. But I told the owner that I would vet these buyers out first, even before we listed it or listed it on market. And I didn't know this person. I didn't really even know where to get a hold of them. So I took a chance and I called them at their place of business. And that person picked up the phone. This woman picked up the phone. Actually, I first reached out to her on Facebook. I sent her a message on Facebook, and no response. So I called her. I called her place of business, and she picked up the phone. And her first words were, "Wow, you're really trying to get a hold of me," and like kind of not in a negative way, but sort of like, "Geez, give me a chance to call you." And I said, "Look, I need to vet you out as a buyer," and I said, and I'll never call you again. And she said, "I am not, but my partner is." And I said, "Okay, great."
And that would have never happened if you didn't make that call.
Yeah, if I didn't make that call. And she put me in, she said, "I've already given him your number. He's going to call you." And I said, "Well, give me his number now." So before I got off the phone, I got his number because that's part of my job. It's not, part of my job is to find buyers. If I'm listing a property, I'm out there finding buyers, even if I don't have them in my sphere, or someone who, usually I pass it around to everyone before I go to market. But yeah. So back to your question, if you're not willing to get on the phone, then yeah, you're missing out on opportunity.